I just wanted to get on here real quick and let you know there is a Herrschner sale going on right now, and they have the dollar, $2, $3, $4, like $5, $6, like different categories of yarn on sale, and they have some really deep discounts. I got this in the mail a couple days ago, and I just wanted to also remind you there is a shipping um, discount. So you get shipping if you use this code right here. It's called FR9524. And then it says it's on orders over $35. And then when I went on the website, there was a whole different code. So I don't know if this is a code personal to my account or what, because it's on this magazine, but there's another code that's like super ship 495 or something like that, but it's like SPR or like SUPR SHP. You know, it's kind of like all squished together, but it's at the top of the home page if you are looking for another shipping code. But it's the same deal. So I don't know why there are two different codes. So I'm just letting you know about that. Herrschners has got a great sale. So I just wanted to get on here real quick. And like they have the dollar sale going on. The thing about the magazine I get in the mail, it's fun to look at when my internet is not doing very well, which it isn't today. But you really have to go online to see what is available, because they show you all these colors, but they don't always have all of the colors available. But yeah, the willow yarns are really nicely discounted. They've got a lot of nice kits. So if there's a certain yarn that you like, but you don't mind what project that you're making, like you just kind of want to work with that yarn. Sometimes I get like that, like I just want to work with a certain type of yarn because that's easier on my hands. Or I want to, just practice a certain stitch or something. So sometimes you can just look through their kits and see what they have. And then, maybe one of these kits could teach you a new stitch or something like that. And if the yarn is out in the single, like you can buy 1 or 2 or 3 balls of yarn, look in the value packs and see if they don't have the same yarn you're looking for in the value packs. The discounts aren't always the same. Sometimes it's cheaper to buy a singleton yarn on sale versus buying it in the value pack. But sometimes if that yarn isn't on sale as a singleton, the value pack is worth it. But you never know. It might be out. Somebody may have bought up a whole bunch of yarn in the singletons, and so they're out of stock. So they go over to the value packs and see if they have it. And then the other thing you can do is look for kits that might have that yarn in the kit. And I think the kits are discounted right now too. So, you might be able to make find a good deal that way. So that, like I said, even though they might be sold out in one area on the website, check out like I said, the value packs, and check out the kits. And always, double check to see which one has the best deal, because sometimes you can get what you think is a good deal, and then it turns out it's not so good if you look at the other areas and like divide by the number of yarn balls of yarn that's in that kit. They don't always tell you that in the kit, but they do tell you how many balls of yarn you get in the value packs. And that's how I have found out that sometimes the value packs are more expensive than the yarn when it's on sale individually. But yeah, you can see all these great, deals and stuff. and you see all this color yarn, but they don't always have all of it available. Sometimes it's, you know, out of stock. I also particularly like not only the fact that they carry so many different brands of yarn, I mean, a lot of different brands. They carry their own, like, house brands. They've got Herrschners brand, and they have something called Willow. So I don't know if you've ever seen the Willow brand, but I really like their quality. And they also they have all kinds of other projects. This looks like cross stitch, or no, it's pre-quilted lap quilts. So, you know, you just, I guess, do the top stitching. And I think they have crochet. I mean, cross stitch. I think they have cross stitch. There's the mill cakes. That's 50% off. So they're $14 for 2 cakes, I think. Each pack includes 2 cakes. Yeah, so this is the cotton striped, self-striping yarn cakes, which make great shawls, from what I understand. I've bought cakes like this directly from Ice Yarns before, and they're beautiful, and I'm very happy with them. So if it's the same type of cake, I think Hobie carries some, and Plita, I think, carries some cakes like this. I think it's Yarn Art Flowers is the brand, but I think Plita is the website that sells the yarn art. So yeah, there's a couple places you can get this, but this is the only place that I know of for the United States that you can get this type of cake yarn with the gradients and colors with this thin cotton yarn. Because I think Caron may have done that. I think they may have done a cotton cake similar to this, but it's like the thin strands that are all kind of like loosely, not even, barely even spun together. I think that's what this is. It's the kind that you have to use a bead. Anyway. Here's the daily DK and the daily worsted superwash wool, 100%. Look at all the colors they have. And they have some stripes, some multi-colors. So you can do a couple different, you know, projects. I think it's also fun to look through these magazines just for ideas on what you might want to make next. I've got a super long list on my phone that has, oh, look at that. It's a sock loom. So that, right now I'm going through some physical pain because I think the snowstorm that we had over the weekend, and then we're getting ready to have another one, the weather is affecting like my chronic conditions like bursitis, and I got pain in my hands, and you know, it's all kind of coming to a head right now. So I'm not able to do a lot of crochet. As a matter of fact, I haven't done any yesterday, and not planning on doing any today. But I do have a little loom project. It's literally like one of those little tiny round plastic ones. And I was taking a bunch of cream color yarn that I had. There was just some acrylic worsted weight. And I was making these long tubes that, you know, we used to make for like Barbie dresses and stuff. Anyway, that I was going to try doing an arm crochet blanket with the worsted weight turned into a tube. And I've put that aside, and I'm not sure where it is right now. It's one of my UFOs. This reminds me of that. I might be able to do that today. So yeah, sometimes doing like a loom project can give your hand a break, or whatever parts of your body that might be hurting right now. It's my shoulders. My bursitis is really acting up. Look at all these wonderful books. Isn't that, I mean, just really nice books. Here's a Tunisian stitch dictionary. That's 150 stitches. That's nice. So, you know, I love granny squares, especially when they start to get on the fancy side, unusual stuff. That's fun. Always take a look at the stitch dictionaries, because then you might find something in those dictionaries. That's another thing I like to look through when I'm not feeling up to actually just crocheting. I'll look through my stitch dictionaries. I got a couple of nice little booklets from Kim Guzman on Tunisian crochet. She's got a great YouTube channel. She doesn't really update it anymore, but she's put so many videos out there already that it's just a treasure trove. Anytime you want to learn about Tunisian crochet, Kim Guzman is the person you want to look up. Oh, that's are nice. I haven't learned how to knit. I keep talking about it, but I don't know if I'm gonna bite the bullet and actually learn how to knit. I feel like I have so much to do and learn in crochet that, you know, if I were to split my time with knitting, I would fall further behind with crochet. And the only reason why I'm not putting on videos is I was, you know, sick with a really bad cold or some sort of virus. And then for almost a month. And then now I'm in pain from the weather. So I'm having a real hard time just doing the thing I love, which is crochet. So do you guys, what do you do when you're not able to crochet, but you know you have the time to do it, you just can't, if that ever happens to you? Ooh, look at this, I love this. That's new. Oh, this is a new pattern. It's using the Herrschners, or no, the Red Heart Scrubby Sparkle. How fun. I have this. I've used this. I find that this is hard to work with. This reminds me of weaving yarn that has the slubbies. It gets caught a lot and doesn't move smoothly through my hook. Size up, and if you can, put this along with another cotton yarn if you're doing kitchen stuff. That way these slubbies don't get caught as much. They kind of go along with the other yarn when you hold them together. Okay, here's Village yarn. I've reviewed this yarn before. The acrylic Village yarn. This is not a bad brand. It's not a bad brand, and it's usually pretty good price. So I kind of like that one. Sorry if my my head gets in the way. I bought this right here online at on Amazon. This right here, this 2,730 yards. I believe that's the one I got from Amazon, and it was cheaper than that. It was like $15. So that's another thing is when you're looking at a website, try Googling it and then going into the shopping feature and see if you can find it cheaper on different websites. If you don't mind, you know, ordering from different places, sometimes you can get a good deal, you know, on a place that you've never gone before. This looks like a nice one. This one has 23 must-have accessory projects. That's nice. This one has 75 projects. That's nice. This looks like stuff for doll houses. using thread. So it's miniature. That's interesting. So if you ever want to do freeform crochet, I recommend practicing motifs, looking for things that say motifs, because then you can stitch them together with crochet, you know, and yeah. So something like this would be really cool because it has different shapes and stuff, and you can kind of get good at making different shapes. Why reinvent the wheel? If you want to make something, try to see if somebody else has already made it, and then build from that skill level versus trying to do it in your head. Because freeform, yeah, it's supposed to be something straight out of your head, but if you already know how to create basic shapes, then you can just work from your head rather than a pattern. But you all know that. It's just like shawl math. Once you understand it, how it works, you can just start playing with your stitches and knowing the stitch count, and then knowing how to go over that point if you're doing a top-down triangle shawl, or the number of stitches if you want to do like a gull wing shawl or a crescent moon. Crescent moon is the hardest shape, I think. So there's some Karen cakes for sale. Not a bad price. Not a bad price at all. But take a look online and see if they are not out of stock. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hopefully I will feel well enough to have an actual tutorial next week. Take care. Crochet away today, because it's the only time we have. I'll see you next time.